Okay, so some people say that Bitcoin is proof of work, and that BitTensor is proof of useful work. What do they mean?
So I actually sit on both sides of the table of this argument. So when you look at Bitcoin, it's the biggest supercomputer ever. You could take all of the supercomputers on the planet combined, and it wouldn't have the same compute as the Bitcoin hash rate. It's an apples to pears comparison, but it is the biggest supercomputer by far. And a lot of people will say that's wasted energy. They're using the entire energy output of Norway just to secure the Bitcoin ecosystem and growing, and it will grow. And I can argue for hours how that's a feature, not a bug, and that the bigger the hash rate or the compute within Bitcoin makes it safer, etc., etc. Now, on the other side of the table or of the coin, some people are saying, well, you got all of this huge amount of electricity being wasted on little mathematical puzzles to mine Bitcoin. What if you took all of that compute power and focused it, laser pointed it into something useful and meaningful? Surely you could create something better. And again, I agree on both sides of the table, and I do love what BitTensor is doing. It is proof of useful work. So, and work is different here. So in Bitcoin, work is compute power. Bitcoin had one incentive mechanism, which was whoever Satoshi Nakamoto was, he, she, or they wanted to incentivize the world to provide compute. That is it. BitTensor has potentially unlimited amounts of incentive mechanisms. So if we take Hippias, that is the world's cheapest online cloud storage, at least 10 times cheaper than Amazon AWS or Google Cloud. So proof of useful work there is people providing data storage. So that's work there. It is literally useful. Or you mentioned weather prediction with Zeus. You're then using compute power to get inference on a very sophisticated AI weather model, and that's producing something useful. So yeah, BitTensor is proof of useful work, and it's not wasted work for those that would think that Bitcoin is wasteful energy.
Yeah. So the BitTensor protocol, like the Bitcoin protocol, spits out tokens all the time, every day. Mm-hmm. And for Bitcoin, it's to mine it, you just need to provide some compute power. The amount of compute power that you have needed to mine it effectively, successfully, has increased over the years. The hardness has got much more significant. But it's just the same mechanism. And back in the day, you could just plug a laptop into it and you could mine dozens of Bitcoin in a single day.
Yeah.
And now, with BitTensor, it's not just a case of plugging a laptop in. You need to be a miner on a specific subnet, and they will incentivize you to do what they want you to do, whether that is forecasting weather or whether that is making financial predictions. And the better you are at that, the more rewards you'll get from it.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the reasons why subnets will eat and destroy any of their incumbent competitors in the real world is that they can use the services of other subnets. So there's 4 or 5 compute subnets within BitTensor, and they are huge supercomputers in their own right. So you have a brand new subnet that needs some compute power. Instead of getting it from a university supercomputer and paying a fortune, they can just pay Shoots or Targon or one of these compute subnets and get it incredibly cheap, like 100 to 300 times cheaper than they would out there in the real world, which then reduces their costs, which means their eventual output product can be cheaper and also better than the incumbents. So